What's up, everybody? I'm gonna give you this again. I've been telling you guys things um, that you need to know. I've been posting things that you need to know. I've been posting things that you need to see. I've been posting a lot of stuff. And the reason why I got my face covered up, I mean, I'm just following what my spirit is telling me to do. So maybe this may attract attention. Maybe this is for a purpose. I don't know, but I'm gonna do it because this is what I feel inside. You know what I mean? So first off, because if you notice, I'm not disguising my voice, and people can tell who I am by my voice, but which ain't no big deal to me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna follow the route, and like I wish you guys would do. But the first thing is, we have been focusing our attention in the wrong spots. I keep telling you that. Quit looking. You're looking in the wrong spots. You're looking in the wrong area. Your focus is in the wrong place. Every time on the news that it posts something, we focus on that stuff that it posts in the news. The news is a is a distraction. We keep looking at different things. I don't even look at the news anymore. I haven't looked at the news in a while because every time I look at it, it's some type of distraction. I know this government shutdown thing might even be it. I'm pretty sure it's just a distraction, but it's a distraction. And if it's a major thing that affects our country, then it's a distraction, a major distraction to keep you distracted from something else. And what's so strange about it is people come to me and they'll tell me things about the stuff that's going on in the world that they see on the news, but the real deal we see every evening, 5 o'clock, right in front of your face. All you gotta do is look up, and nobody says anything about that. But they'll choose to point out to me something that's in the news, something that's racial from past tense, racial stuff that don't even I don't even it don't even that stuff don't even matter. I don't care nothing about that stuff. Show me something that's from the past. Show me something from the future. Quit showing me these tricks, these bags, these distractions. I don't care nothing about that. Man, that's not where we live in today. I'm not living with that stuff. I'm not going through that stuff. But the things that I am going through, we're going through, nobody wants to pay attention to. When I point them out, people want to say, "Oh, you're crazy." Okay, well, if I'm crazy, then tell me what is it? Tell me, explain to me what it is. You looking at it as well as I'm looking at it, but you want to look at the stuff that you have no clue about, things that happened years ago, and you want to try to tell me that this is what's happening. That is not what's happening. This is what's happening. Look, I'm showing you what's happening. I'm pointing to you and showing you what's happening, but yet still you frown down on that and say, but you can see by colors, you can see by change that this is what's happening. I don't know anything about slavery. I wasn't born in slavery. I'm born in the now. I was born in the 70s. I wasn't born there. So I'm like, why would you point that stuff out for me to deal with and live in the past again, all over again, when you don't even have 100%, you don't even have the whole story. You only got one side of the story. And you're going to point that out to me, but I'm trying to point to you the things that's going on right now, right now, that's right in front of your face, the things that we have to deal with right now, the things that our next generation is going to have to deal with, but you won't look at that stuff. Man, you get your mind, and you think you are smart. You think you're intelligent. You think you're up on your game. You think you got it going on. Man, come on now. Quit quit posting that negative stuff that I have no clue about. Don't post that stuff on my webpage. That's the way I really feel like saying it, and then I get angry and then I post back. Man, I don't want to hear about that stuff, that trap stuff. You know what I mean? I have no clue. But one thing I do know, I do know this. Black people own slaves too. So quit sending me stuff about white people slavery stuff, man. See, if you're gonna send me anything, send me to both sides. If you're gonna be racist, let's be racist. That means all races. That don't just mean one side. That's biased racism. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me no biased racism stuff. Give me racism. That means give me the racism that all countries had all races have something to do with. You know what I'm saying? Black people had slaves too. Black people had slaves too. Black people had slaves too. But you never see that posted. You never see anybody posting that stuff, man. Give me the real deal. Let's keep it. If you're going to be real, let's be real. Let's keep it 100. There's no way. Come on, man. There's no way a country can be. You know how black people. Come on, man. We know how we are. We we didn't invent being rich. We followed. We follow the culture. We follow what we think is the rich culture. Rich people do this. When we get money, this is what we're going to do. Rich people do that. When we get money, this is what we're going to do. Rich people buy these kind of cars. That's what we're going to do when we get rich. Rich people date white women. That's what we're going to do. Black men, we date black white women because that's what they do. The majority. I'm not saying all, I'm saying the majority. We follow. So if white people had slaves, that's what we do. It ain't changed. What we changed from then to now. We didn't have slaves then, but now we follow the rich culture, but we didn't follow the slave culture. All of a sudden, now, okay, we like because they're rich. This is, yeah, we got money, so we're going to drive the same kind of cars they do. But back then, they had slaves. We didn't like that, so we didn't do that. Come on, get out of here. Put your head on, man. Put your head on straight. You know, I might be going to make some people mad, but come on. If it's the truth hurts. I'm going to keep it real. I'm about the truth. I'm a follower of God. I'm about the truth, and I'm a pusher. I'm a God pusher. God is the new drug, and I'm going to be his number one pusher. That's my plan. You know what I'm saying? Come on, people, man. Y'all people are so ignorant. They are so ignorant. This is the point that makes me mad. They're so ignorant to things, but yet they think they're so smart and so intelligent. And they have the nerve to talk down on people. They have the nerve to talk down on other people. They have the nerve to talk down on other races, other cultures. I'm talking about all races. I'm talking about all people. I'm talking about a lot of people. You know, really, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm talking about the black folks. Because I don't really know what the white people talk about on Facebook. Because I got different culture friends, different culture, you know, that I accept on Facebook and on social media. Some of the language I don't understand, so I can't really tell what they're talking about. But I do know black folks because I can understand black. I know, you know what I'm saying? I'm black. I know our people. So the stuff that I read makes no sense. You talk down on other races. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know, man. You don't even know what's going on, yo. Let's keep it real, yo. You don't even know what's going on. You don't even say nothing about other people. When you ain't even got you have no idea. I keep saying that. Y'all have no clue. Nobody has, nobody has no clue of what's going on. And then when I tell you what's really going on, you look at me like I'm crazy. I can't be crazy one day and insane the next. There's no way. I can't be smart one day and then crazy the next. There's no way. It's impossible. If I'm crazy, then I'm crazy full time. I'll be a full-time crazy person. If I'm smart, I'm going to be a full-time smart person. If I'm a genius, which I've learned what the word genius means, so I might not even use it. But I'm going to use it because we think we know what genius means. If I'm a genius, I'm going to be a genius all the time. I'm not going to be a genius one day and the next day I'm going to be a crazy person. Then the next day I'm half smart. And then the next, I'm going to be who I am all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now let's look at who's really the crazy people, and let's look who's the unintelligent people. Look at Facebook. Look at what you posting. You posted stuff that somebody else done posted. Everything that's on there, somebody else done posted to stuff. Everything we talk about is something we didn't get from somebody else. I see no truth. I see what's crazy is, and this is sad, the people that are speaking the truth have to hide. Why do they have to hide? Because the masses, the majority of people that the ones that speaking the truth have to hide from the majority of people that think they know what's going on. So they put us in some kind of box. They try to keep us in a box and make us feel like there's something wrong with us because we know the truth. We have to hide behind something just to speak the truth. You know what I mean? Man. But the people that don't even have a clue, they got their own group of people that they hang with. And they don't care. Because if it was something important, really, we know as much stuff is going on. If there was something important that people needed to know, we would have the feeling that we need to hide to share it with the people. because for some reason it's not being shared out in the open. So we feel we have to hide to share it. You know what I mean? So we are now trying to share you stuff to show you. We trying to sneak and show you stuff so maybe you will catch on. But no, you don't catch on. You still keep posting on the same stuff and really think you know what you're talking about. Really think you're smart and you're posting the right thing. You really think from day to day that you got it going on. You have no clue. I get tired of saying that. People have no clue. You can't tell me how a computer works. You have no clue. You can't tell me what social media is for. You have no clue. You know how I know? Because I get on and I look and see what you're posting. But yeah, oh yeah, I know what's up. No, you don't. Your mind is so, and I've said this before, man, I get so angry. Your mind is so small. You've been brainwashed. You've been programmed to think that you know what's going on. And you're proud of it. I understand being proud. But be proud. You can't be. You know why? Because you don't study. You don't try to do nothing else. You keep doing this. We do what other people do. We do what we think. Who gave us the definition of this is what rich people do when they get rich? But then we want to say the Bible's a trap. Okay. The devil is a trickster. If he was going to trick you, do you think that he would let you know what his traps are? Let me say it again. The devil's a trickster. And if he was going to trick you, do you think he would let you know what his traps are, where his tricks are? No, he wouldn't. It wouldn't be a trick. It wouldn't be a trap. Think about it. Rich culture do these certain things. We turn around and do these certain things because we think that's what we're supposed to do. That is a trap. Who said when you get a lot of money, this is what you're supposed to do? You guys are followers. You're not leaders. You have to be a leader. Leaders make their own moves. Leaders make their own paths. You don't follow nobody. Leaders don't follow people. Leaders have people following them. Leaders do what they do. They do. Leaders do what they do. People follow them. You see what I'm saying? Either you're a leader or a follower. The majority of people are followers. The majority. 99% of the people are followers. 99, and this is my own statistics based on what I see, but I guarantee you, if you check the stats, and if you look and see who does and buys this and that and do this and that, when they get rich, that's following somebody. You didn't make that plan up, but when you get money, this is what you do. This is how you act when you get money. You didn't write that plan. If you didn't write that plan, then you follow somebody else's guidelines. That is a trick. You know how I know it's a trick? You talk to the people that got money. What do? Want more money. Why? So they can be happy. They're unhappy. You talk to the people that don't have money. You see what they want to do. They think they are happy the way they are. They want to stay broke. Especially because we hear that rich don't make no change. And they tell us that. The rich people tell us, man, I'm unhappy. I'm rich, but I'm unhappy. But yet still, we want to do the same thing they do when we get rich. We want to follow them. Why? That's so dumb. Think about that. Why would you want to? That's just like saying, I've never done drugs, but I'm going to start doing drugs. I'm going to keep that because that sounds stupid. But that's how it is. When I get rich, I'm going to do I'm going to do what depresses people. I'm going to do what these depressed rich people do. When I get money, I'm not going to do what the people that don't have money and no worries, and the homeless people that don't worry, they don't have no worries. They've been programmed to think they got worries. Their worries is maybe weather, maybe not. But their worries are getting stuff to eat, maybe not. Their worries might be based on the things they've been through in life. Because I know for a fact I could walk out of here and not have one thing. Not one thing. I know for a fact I could leave out of here and not need one thing, not take one thing with me, and be good to go. Because God is going to supply for me. That's speaking spiritual. I'm going to speak realistically without speaking spiritual. I feel, because now we're going to talk about feelings, because we changed it from spiritual to realistically to carnal. I feel, because spiritual is the real deal. We don't know that, but it is. I feel that I can go homeless, walk out, and be happier than what I am now with stuff. I've been homeless before. When I think back to it, I'm thinking, man, I had a whole different lifestyle. I moved around when nobody was around. Nobody messed with me. Nobody said nothing. But I was comfortable. I was warm. And in this area where I'm at, I actually had something to eat. But the eating came from other people. But I had something to eat. But you know what my biggest worry was? It wasn't even eating. My worry wasn't even eating. My worry was what I was going to do the next night because I was so bored. I didn't want to go to sleep. I wanted to stay up. But I didn't worry about bills. I didn't worry about clothes. I worried about cigarettes because it was a habit. I didn't worry about food. I didn't. I didn't worry about staying warm because I knew how to stay warm. I knew how to survive if I had to. I survived. Simple. No problem. And then came up enough to bounce back and get my own place. Come on, man. That's how you think. If you think, oh, I'm down in the dumps, I'm homeless, that's what you're going to be. You know, I think I was resting in Christ then. Because I don't really remember worrying about anything but where was I going to get my next cigarette for and my next fix. Because, yes, I was. My hobbies were wrong then. So where am I going to get my next fix from? And you know what somebody told me? The person that I get my fix from said, well, you know what you're going to do? You're going to be able to get jobs and pass piss tests. Which made me think, wow, that's deep. I had never thought about it like that. I hadn't thought about, oh, dang, I'll be able to do better. I didn't. I was more thinking about the fix, the drug at the time. You know what I mean? But I let that carry me on like, well, they're right. So I had no side effects, no hangover, no, I can't even think of the word because I don't even use the word addiction no more. So what comes along with being addicted don't even register in my brain, I guess. But I came up, ended up getting my own place. People hated on me. That's how I ended up going to jail, which put a damper on that. Other than that, I was coming up. But I'm glad I went to jail because that's where I found Christ. That's where I returned to my Father. That's where I took back home and seen some amazing changes in jail that let me know who I was here to be. You know what I mean? I was put here to lead. We are all put here to lead. We all have a job. But God knows some of us, a lot of us, are not going to lead. We're not going to be able to understand. Our brain is so small, we're not going to be able to comprehend and make changes like that. Thank God that He blessed me to be a genius. Because a genius ain't just about being smart. A genius is about being smart enough to be able to see what you're going to be, even though you are not that now. That's what a genius is. A genius is being smart enough to be able to take the words from a long time ago as you're coming up and people call you these things and you accept those things and you can see those things and you can see those things as they fall into place. That's what a genius does. A genius ain't just smart about one thing. Oh, he wrote this, or he came up with that, or he wrote that. That's not what a genius is, because I got to find the correct term to use in place of a genius to let you know that a person that's extra smart, that's smarter than the majority of people, is called. It's not a genius, because genius, the word genius, has something to do. It has something to do with spirits, evil spirits. So, look it up. So, it's like a genie, genius, jinn. They all run together. If you look at a jinn is a spirit that's called upon by a certain culture or a certain race of people. That's not a good entity to be calling upon. See, that's genius. That's smart. People would think, oh, a genius ain't a bad word. Oh, man. I wish I could get a show of hands of how many people don't think genius is a bad word. I would love to see that. So I can clown you and tell you, look it up so I can clown you. Let you see it for yourself. But you know what? The majority of you won't see it for yourself. You know why? Because you won't look it up. You know why? Because your brains are this small. You know why? Because you've been programmed. And the bad thing is, you don't want to change. You know why I know that? Because you won't even look it up. It goes right back up the hill in reverse. It's a cycle, right back up. Everything I just said backwards, it goes right back up to that. Back to saying that I'm a genius, quote unquote. I think I've said all I had to say, but I had to do this live thing. My battery just hit me up and threw me off, saying, let me know my battery's on. But anyway, that's irrelevant. Change your hobbies. Do your research. Quit looking at the news, expecting to live from the news. It's not about the news. It's about God. It's about the kingdom. It's about it's about realizing you're a child, accepting son and daughtership as you mature, getting your heritage, which is the keys to the kingdom, and walking into the kingdom and understanding what it's about. Understanding what it's about is before you walk into it, because you'll walk into it once you know what it's about. And I say this, and it's probably going to go over a lot of people's head, but I'm standing outside of my kingdom, my inheritance, with the keys in my hand, looking over the gate, and blessings are falling down on me. For those of you who understand, I'm out of here. For those of you who don't understand, you better figure it out. Peace!